But that actually, honestly, reading my haiku just now gave me an excuse to look at my notes as well, which was helpful because I have another conversation. Conversation I want to have. That's what we were talking about regarding Barn and regarding voice directing.
Yes.
How do you feel the future of anime and voice acting looks like in regards to the AI? Do you think AI is coming for voice actors' jobs? I have an opinion. I'll hear yours first.
That's a loaded question.
That is a very, very loaded question.
I'll tell you my opinion first if you want.
Sure.
So I think, so every convention that we go to, the guests besides us, besides the musical guests, are made up primarily always of voice actors.
Yeah, of course.
So it is my belief, or my opinion, that anime and voice acting is very much a human-to-human type business.
For sure.
Now, this may take a generational shift, but everyone wants to know the human behind the voice for Goku or Grell or whoever it may be, you see. So to that end, I think for established voice actors, there's no short-term risk to their careers from AI. However, I do think for young voice actors, it creates a problem because when I started voice acting, the roles you start with when you don't know what you're doing are like man one, just some guy who goes, oh yeah, and that's how you cut your teeth, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing because obviously there was also recently Disney got in a bit of heat because they'd use an AI actor.
Oh, did they? I didn't know this. Tell me the story. I don't know the story.
I think
I don't know the story either.
Do you bring whatever that is up, please, Kai?
Bring it up, Kai.
Thanks,
Thank you, Kai.
Bring it up, Kai. Kai, let's hear it for Kai. What a legend! Yes, he's the Kaicycle.
Yeah, this was a whole thing. I don't know.
This is trying to replace actors with
I don't think
AI.
was it Disney or was it just
Disney?
someone?
Was it just Hollywood?
Someone
Type in AI actor.
Someone premiered an AI actor and they
then
were like
should-
going to get signed up by an agency.
Oh, I did see something about this.
yes,
That's
yes.
right.
Oh.
Here she is.
But, yeah, like you said, I 100% agree with actors that are working now and are established. Zero worries. I think they'll will definitely be coming your way. One aspect that I've definitely known it is, we're watching YouTube a lot, and there are so many of these videos that are AI narrated. And it is horrible to listen to because I'm like, this sounds so fucking soulless from my perspective. But obviously, I'm a voice actor, so I care about that. But it is obviously... people don't mind, is what I've very quickly realized, is that most people don't care. They're very quick to accept that this is okay. And like you said, those are the types of stuff that you would normally have kind of come up on doing. You would have, I know a lot of people who got into voice acting from doing YouTube videos or being on some established channels. Like I have a friend who did the Watch Mojo stuff.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. And that was another thing that, like, I imagine that type of video is going to be phased out. I do think, though, as AI becomes more prevalent, the demand for human media will be more. I think people will then take pride in the fact that this is a full human production, which seems diabolical to have to even mention or say, but I think that it'll become a point of pride for a lot of productions and a want from consumers. Because I don't think anybody wants to watch a drama or a TV show that has an AI actor but yeah, I do think the background stuff and the extras, that's a big worry because obviously extras are cumbersome to have to deal with. To have to get 300 people in a room and pay all of them.
Yeah.
That's an expensive thing for something that nobody thinks about or pays attention to.
Yeah.
I can understand why studios might want to find a way to make that easier, but I don't think AI is the answer. I don't know what the answer is, but I think
it's coming and
it's coming and it's going to happen regardless if we want it to or not.
I don't even think it's necessarily a anime or voice acting thing. This is an industry-wide thing on every entertainment media, whether that be music or YouTube even. We've already seen, especially on platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Shorts, AI has just become so prevalent to the point where sometimes you see a video and you're just like, is this AI generated or is this not?
Yeah.
And I think in a way, the only... I guess there's not many positives I can think of. The only positive is that I think there will be a culling for, let's say...
Our culling approaches.
Okay, here's the thing. Because it's made me reflect on my own content, right? And I'm like, it makes me think, is the content I'm making, is it something that an AI can replicate? And let's just say there are some videos. Let's say I do a React video or something like that. I know as a content creator, this is low effort content. This is low effort content that takes just very, very little effort. And eventually it is going to be something that the average consumer is not going to care whether it's me or some fucking AI thing reacting to it. I don't know. It's just there.
Have you seen the on TikTok? I don't know if he's still doing it, but Jason Derulo was doing like reaction content, and people found out very quickly that he was just reusing the same reaction clip to everything.
Oh wow,
It's
really?
just, he's literally reacted to
dude.
one thing and then just took that video and just put it on every single reaction video, and
Really?
people didn't notice for years.
Yeah.
No, people
Wow.
noticed.
Oh yeah, no, they did notice after a while. They were like, "Wait, why is he reacting the
well,
exact same way?"
I think because there was nobody who gave a fuck about Jason Derulo. But then when people found out, they found it fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just
yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't even be bothered to react to every clip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So funny.
Yeah.
And I think in general, it's just going to be impossible to keep up with, I guess, the amount of slop that's being made. The problem comes when that slop takes over 90% of all media that you ever see.
Yeah.
And
But surely then that puts a premium on,
Yeah, that's
as
what I
you were
think.
saying,
Yeah.
human created content, but
Yeah.
also the live experience. Surely
Yeah.
now you better get used to touring because the live experience is going to become something more valuable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah, you can't fake that.
No, you
And-
can't.
yeah, and
Not
it's-
yet, anyway.
No, not yet.
Wait till they have the idol bots.
Yeah, wait,
Yeah.
wait till they have the holograms that are
Yeah,
just
right.
like way too real.
And it's not so much there. I don't think there was going to be a need there. I think my biggest worry is discoverability, because
Yeah.
there is you are, I 100% think that humans will always want a human kind of like connection there. But let's say 90% of the media that a lot of people consume, they don't really care. They're just scrolling, and they are, especially in
Just
this,
something to pass the time.
it's just something to pass the time. And a lot of the times, you watch some highlight video or something, or you watch a react video, you don't really care that much. A lot of the times you're watching shorts, you're just consuming. And unfortunately, that is something that I think is going to be hard to combat when there's so much AI stuff coming out.
I think people will eventually get tired of scrolling and slop.
You think so?
I think so.
I think it's also probably generational, and I
It's
think
going to be a pushback, I think.
you get to past the age of 25, this becomes less appealing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because you want to have more fulfillment in your life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You,
for sure.
Distraction is less appealing as opposed to
But do you
fulfillment.
think our parents had this conversation when
Yes.
when social media got introduced,
When
or when
TV?
when TV got introduced,
When the radio, when the
Yes.
old wireless, the old
Yes.
horse racing.
Yeah.
This horse racing will destroy society. 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I
100%.
think it's always going to be a self-regulation thing. I think you can't expect these companies to
No.
be reasonable. And I think,
No.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
you just have to hope that people can self-regulate a
So
bit more.
if, all right, just imagine for a minute that Barn was a 45-minute long production
Yes.
and you had several crowds. Oh, screw it. Even for the production the Barn currently is, for that scene when she's in the office and you need all the background voices.
Yes.
If someone had come to you and said, we could chop $10,000 off the budget for this if we just do those voices with AI.
Oh no, I would not do that.
No.
But those are some conversations that will happen.
100%.
Yeah.
And it'll most likely.
I mean, they probably
become a
have
case.
happened and we just don't know about
Yeah,
it.
but
Yeah.
it's only a case of this project exists because we could cut that budget
Yeah.
because we could use the AI.
Yeah,
right?
you also don't have to credit them, so
Yeah.
you would never know if they used it. I think what the sad part is that it will be kind of what you suggested, which is we'll have these real people who are acting in it, but so much AI doing the other stuff
Yeah.
that it starts to blur this line of like, I don't even know how I feel about this now.
Yeah.
Because this was stuff that was not, being shown. But then I think, again, there'll be a lot of pride to be taken in the fact that everything's fucking human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how long do you think it is till we get to a totally dead internet when it's
I think
bots reacting to bots?
we're getting close.
I mean, I
We're getting
argue
close.
we're almost
I mean,
there.
even
Really?
now,
Yeah.
dude, there's bots that fucking reply to bots. It's
Yeah.
a common thing that happens.
Really? Are we going to have AI reactors reacting to AI content?
They might.
Yeah,
probably.
I think we're close to getting there, where at least you sometimes you search on Google and you get like an AI summary, and it's been proven that sometimes the AI summary of a certain subject is
an AI
referencing
summary.
AI articles about that topic. So you have this disparity between information.
Yeah, it's being trained on itself.
Yeah.
Like Ouroboros.
Yeah.
But until we get to a vastly different world when the AGI is just so prominent that we essentially have two species on Earth, us and the AI,
Yes.
the consumer will always be human.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
therefore, you are always stuck with the fact that especially if you're a company or something, it's the humans who have the money to give you. So you eventually need to sell to the humans.
I want to know Ladybeard's thoughts on if AGI is going to happen anytime soon.
I mean, my friends who, look, everyone who wants it to happen is convinced it's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm not
Everyone
convinced.
who's scared
I'm not
of it.
convinced.
You're not convinced?
No. I think the market will crash way before that happens.
Well, how will the market crashing affect the AI?
Because this is all like a bubble right now. It's crazy, all the money.
But doesn't the AI, like you said, it's an Ouroboros and it feeds itself?
Yeah, but I don't think it's feeding itself good like anything. I actually don't think the system's sophisticated enough. And I don't think it can get there in not in the next 10, 20 years.
Really?
I don't think so.
It might be an unsustainable system.
I think that all these companies, because you hear about what's going on with all the money involved in it, you're like, I think it's all going to crash the market. Like,
I mean,
these companies are going to run out of money before we get there.
From a financial standpoint, it definitely seems to me like a bubble.
Yeah.
It seems to me like 2008 and the Dutch tulips and all of that.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, apparently it's what? I saw a thing that said it was like, it's, I think, 7 times bigger than the .com bubble or 14
Get out of here,
times.
really?
Yeah, right now. But look, I mean, I just don't have faith that these things are going to be smarter than us in the next like 5 years. And I don't think these companies have enough money to last that long because they're getting in. It's like OpenAI is getting investment from Nvidia, and Nvidia's investing in another company that is building the data centers, and so it's all this. They're all just giving money to each other, and if everyone knows the perpetual motion machine, the thing you have to do is hide the battery. It doesn't fucking. There's no way it's sustainable. This is not going to work. So my prediction is that we'll see some kind of fucking massive economical crash that will put an end to this, or at least an end to what it looks like now. And then it'll have to pick back up, and eventually it will happen. But I don't think it'll happen anytime soon.
It'll happen?
I think it will happen, this AGI stuff, at some point.
I see.
But I think the slop fest that they're trying to feed you right now it's just all smoke and mirrors. Because that's why now even like OpenAI, their strategy is that they have to pivot to being social media and feeding you slop videos.
Really? Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, because they're running out of cash flow. And so right now their strategy is, okay, well, let's get people using this as like a slop maker, some kind of social media to hopefully stem the bleeding because they're burning through money.
Right, really? Are they?
Yeah, there's no plan of how to make it sustainable right now, of like how to make money. AGI is the plan. Get to AGI, figure it out. Because then once it's AGI, it's infinite money.
And once, the AGI can tell you how to make
Are you
money.
familiar with AGI?
No.
AGI is the concept that this AI will get to the point where it is now better at humans in everything. Like it can beat a human in
So
nearly
like the
everything.
AI overlord's taking over basically.
Kind of, yeah.
Right.
And the idea, the thought process is if a company manages to do that, they will pretty much
It's the Holy Grail.
unequivocally be the most valuable company in the world.
Right.
Because now they control something that can replace humans in many, many fields.
Yeah, right.
Like straight up.
Right.
Like no questions asked. Like it can be a better doctor than a doctor.
That's
It's the
scary.
thing.
Is it really?
Well, that's what the thought process with the AGI is, that like it can do
Better
these
than
things
anything
better.
a human could ever do.
Yeah. Which, and I think it's very wishful thinking in the current. I'm not saying it won't ever get there. I think we have time, and we're self-destructive enough as the human race to do it. We would do it, and companies are driven enough. But I think, like right now, what's happening? It's all fucked. It's all a bubble that's going to explode, and it's gonna be the everyday person who feels the consequences, not these billionaire fucks who are doing it.
Yeah,
So
of
we're
course.
it's like we're going to feel this hurt for these morons who are sinking in trillions into this thing, and they're like, the economics are great right now. Everyone buy, and then bye 401k, bye retirement for everyone else.
Right.
I think that's what's going to happen. That's my doomer perspective on all this.
That's very interesting. That conversation went to a far grander level than I honestly expected it to.
I
That was
apologize.
very
I mean,
interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
That's fine.
I think it's impossible to discuss. You start off with anime and you realize, wait, it's not just anime; it's everything. Because everything is going through the same thing
Can you
right now.
Google OpenAI operating costs? It's an unfathomable amount of money.
It takes tremendous amounts of water and electricity and whatnot. Doesn't
Yeah,
it?
they.
Joey's left. Have we cut him?
Nah, we can continue.
Nah, we can
okay.
keep going.
OpenAI
I'll make this
operating
hammer be
costs.
Look at Joey. Look at Joey right there.
Oh, I have a Hungarian father.
OpenAI spends about $2 to make $2.25 to make $1, and that's probably what they're willing to say publicly.
They spend $2.25 to make one.
Yeah,
Yes.
and there's no clear way of how they're planning to, really make.
I mean, it
money.
sounds like A bit of the old Bernie Madoff, doesn't it? It sounds like a little bit of the old pump it up and then sell it on, and now it's someone else's problem.
Yeah.
But unlike where I felt like with other companies, because this is a very San Francisco idealist way of making businesses, which is just make something big and figure it out. I think the amount of money that is being pumped into this and the amount of the stock market that is reliant on these companies is very dangerous. Because like the S&P 500 is like mostly these fucking 7 companies.
Is it really?
How much of can you Google percentage of S&P 500 that is 7 companies?
This became a very different kind of podcast.
Yeah.
It is.
Don't
Yes.
take my advice on any
I
of
hope
this.
this is something your fans are interested in
Oh,
hearing.
we talk about every topic. So
Okay, all right.
By weight, it's something like, look, it's something.
Man, this
ridiculous.
conversation got deep while I left.
It's really.
We're adulting.
NVIDIA,
so
Microsoft,
Nvidia
Apple,
is
Amazon,
7% of the top 500. That's like, it should never be like that.
Wow, I see.
So now if there's a tech bubble that bursts, it's like 7%, 6%, 6%, 3%, 3%, 6%, and then Google is like top 2. So like if this tech bubble bursts, it's like 25% of the entire economy. And I'm pretty sure it's more than that, but
Yeah, so good point. So everyone's retirement savings are invested
everything's in
into
this.
that.
This is going to be a
Yeah.
massive fucking colossal disaster.
Turns out you're very well educated.
Well, I'm not. I just pretend. Look at those anime girls.
I was gonna say, they're very appealing, aren't they?
No, I try to keep up with this because you're like, hopefully we've all getting to the age now where you're like, what do when we no longer good on camera?
Yes. Got to start thinking of the retirement
Yes.
plan early.
You talk to people and they're like, we got to put it in this and then we're going to put it all in NVIDIA. I'm like, that. Don't know.
Do you boys have the other side of this plan?
Uh,
Are you going to make some small humans?
I would like to.
I would like to. Eventually, yes.
I'm not sure. No, not sure. Just haven't reached that age yet where I think the clock strikes me.
Okay.
I think there'll be a primal desire at some point. I don't know.
So-
Hoping it will.
But hang on, but small humans aside, what's the other side of this plan? Do you have a plan?
That's a great idea. A great question. Sorry.
plan?
No, I think I don't know. I'm not sure what yours is, but for me, it would be nice to just be able to hopefully live comfortably one day when this is when we don't. I'd like to be in the position that when I say that when I feel like I'm done with all filming, be on camera, that I can just kind of be like, all right, don't have to worry about money. That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be the best case.
I think the dream for most people being able to say when you're done, that you can actually be done.
Yeah.
There's no worry about debt or any of this stuff.
Got to come back.
Yeah.
Chris Rock is back because he got divorced and lost all his money. So he's touring, doing the comedy tour. Yeah.
I think what Chris Rock needed was a great lawyer to start with and some kind of prenuptial agreement. I think. But what about you yourself? Was there,
do you have a retirement
Yeah,
plan?
I have a big old plan, but I don't want to publicly discuss it.
course.
Because the plans until this point, none of them played out the way I thought I would. So I don't want to lock myself into something.
And that's the beauty of plans is that you hope that along the way you at least laid some bricks that kind of put you in a good direction that allow you to work off
And
of.
sometimes you make a plan and then nothing goes according to plan, but then you realize you actually reached the same goal you were going for with the original plan
learn things.
anyway.
You
learn
And you
things.
realize that,
Yeah.
isn't it interesting?
I think if you're always working towards something and giving yourself some form of goal, it's just beneficial, right? It allows you to kind of take stock of what's going on instead of aimlessly just being like, I'll just perform again. I'll just keep performing. Oh, I need to find something or find some purpose in there.
I think I speak on behalf of all of us when we say that I don't think any of us were expecting to do what we currently do for as long as we've done it.
Yeah.
So that in
Yeah.
and of itself is already like, you know what, it's going all right. It's
We
going all right,
come
actually.
in with the assumption that next year we won't have a job.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah. Hey, which could happen. You never know.
Which
Is
could
it
happen.
going to be? Do you feel like Ladybeard is going to be the play for the next long term, or is it eventually you think I might try something else? Or because you seem like a creative nuclear reactor.
Well,
Yes,
it's very
like
kind
just
of
so
you.
much.
Yes.
I think it's very kind of you.
It's
I
just
have-
Chernobyl spilling out. I'm joking. Okay, sorry.
I am Chernobyl. That's what I named my daughter. Chernobyl Beard.
I mean, to be fair, I think you have this like unstoppable energy force.
Thanks, man. That's
that,
very
yeah,
kind. I've got various things I want to do. I've got a lot more Ladybeard left in me. A lot more
Nice,
things
nice.
left.
That's
to do.
good. Cool. It's
I
good
have
to
some
see.
other non-Ladybeard things I want to do
Hell
as
yeah.
well. But like one thing at a time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
I'm getting to that point now where I just think running a cafe sounds nice,
Right?
but I probably won't. But it just
Yes.
sounds really nice
That's
in my head.
my
to-
retirement plan.
It's
Yeah.
the
could-
chill. It's the thought. you
Yeah,
know?
it's the thought.
You could run an Airbnb in Niigata or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I want to interact with the customers. It'd be
Oh, okay,
nice.
fair
you
I could
know.
do that
Yeah.
now if I wanted to. Nothing's stopping me.
I like the idea of, having some form of feel like there's a community and that I'm playing a role in it. I think that is more appealing every day, especially with online when you feel like I'm not connecting. There's so much like arguing and you're like, I'm just going to make a cafe. And when I see Tim every day, I'll get to know Tim one day at a time, one coffee, and then we'll get to chat. And then that's some role that we play in each other's lives.
The small, tight-knit community.
Yeah, that's what the world was.
Yeah.
It really was, We're going back to the roots.
Yeah, now
the
we're going
Vikings
back.
come over the horizon, and then you're going to need all the community you can get.
Ladybeard will rise one day and you will not be ready.
You see the pink dress in the horizon. It's like, oh God,
Do you know?
here he comes.
TSA does not ask why he is here. They politely ask him, please spare us.
I can hear him from across the horizon.
Oh, God.
He's coming.
That'd be my problem with my strategy. I'd be so noisy that I'd have plenty of time to prepare. There'd be no sneak attacks available.
Oh my
Ladybeard's
God.
war plan. The thing. I had
What
a
is the
thing.
thing?
I was
The
about
thing.
to say a thing, but then
The
I
thing?
forgot what the thing was as I was about to say it. You know when that happens? It's the worst.
Well,
Well, yeah. We've
Let
done,
me,
we've done a podcast for 5 years.
Yes, we've been
happens
there
all the
a lot of
time.
I'll
man.
take this opportunity to plug my musician Endigo.
Please do,
Hey,
please do.
our new album, Omakase, is being made by the amazing Endigo. Endigo's a fantastic musician, making all the tracks on our album. Thrilled to be working with Endigo. Please go check out Macho on the internet.